Here we have a mid-season clash of teams who've earned their spot in the top 25, trying to come up with a victory today and make a big push toward the home stretch. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we see the number 12 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Sun Devils will kick this deep to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. He'll bring the football. Five-yard line. So TCU's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
shotgun. He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the ball. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Sun Devils looking to cash in the red zone. Enough to convert on third there, so first down from the 12 now.
But that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserted themselves. They're not thinking about a few.
Touchdown, ASU. They couldn't stop him there. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver coach perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Well, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. We're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And the Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make offense back out there trying to get something going. They'll run it here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
This offense has become a first-down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and... Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
TCU 0.
Returner decides to field it. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Hot over the middle. It's Jennings. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long at the 45. Dropping back, with a throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Jennings. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. It's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Powering through. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Quick throw. The catch is made.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Back to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Brought down at the 3rd and 3. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Took contact on the throw. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. The Sun Devils looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, he came close to putting his ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Now the TCU offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That one moves the ball across the 40. No huddle now for the offense. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quick spin on the run. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for this offense.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the 1st down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage. You get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Third down, out of the shotgun. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, TCU.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Padrino. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about the effort here by this running back on this 3rd down play? He knew exactly where the line to gain was, and he literally dives for it to ensure he...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They knock through the PAT to go up 28-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss. You throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. At the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Here comes a handoff. He's got room to run. They stop him right at the 24. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Well, this is how you keep a drive alive. You know, it doesn't always show up in a stat sheet the next day. But when you look at this quarterback, you want to get caught up in his passing numbers. These are the plays that I love. He picks up the 1st down and keeps this drive alive.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Jennings. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks at the sideline, and it's complete. Barely in bounds. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time.
Encroachment defense.
And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Penalty sets up a 1st down and 5. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that's
tack on the extra point.
TCU.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll feed the back again. Crosses the 35. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch and no return. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Receiver makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The offense going with the hurry up. It's a shotgun run call. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Horned Frogs look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. First down at 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The sure hands. It's Barnes. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Sun Devils will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down.
Third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And the TCU offense takes the field. And they set up with the best possible field position, first down and goal. And the Horned Frogs will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled 21. That's where the drive will start. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some plays. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Barnes. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the Sun Devils are on the move here. looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys...
Touchdown, Arizona State. This offense is still clicking.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he converts the two-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. First down, looking to throw the ball. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
TCU, 27.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back to do a pick six in the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Looking to chuck it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the Arizona State offense goes back out on the field.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
TCU 27.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass complete on a crossing route. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense. Unfits on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Jennings. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look... and he picks up the first down.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
That's the spin move. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. He's back to throw again on second down. This time a completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
And they'll give it to the back. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Try and muscle for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
And the Sun Devils will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover. Downs.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Getting set, here's second down. There's the snap, they'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Jennings. Tackle, but first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
Refuses to go down. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. Clock stops. Timeout taken by the offense. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in a hurry up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Keeping it on the ground here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Gonna run it. It's Verrier. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a 1st down, and that should do it. 1st down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent.